Hello, my name is Christina J. I am relationship, life purpose, confidence, and happiness life coach. I'm helping hurting, emotionally abused women to get back their power, courage, and confidence without feeling guilty and embrace their true happiness in finding their unique life's purpose. What if you realized that you definitely are in a toxic and unhealthy relationship, an abusive one, and you decided to make few steps towards a better future, such as you shifted your focus from your partner to yourself and you started building your inner core. You told your partner how he made you feel. You started setting those healthy boundaries. You decided to separate from him for a while. You made a commitment to yourself to not get back before you see the real changes in him. After these steps, your partner might have been angry, upset, disappointed, maybe blaming you, maybe threatening. You can check my video about that. What is your partner's reaction when you ask for a change? But eventually, he says he wants you back, and he will stop his toxic and abusive behaviors towards you. Now, should you believe that right away? Should you wait for a bit? What are the signs that your abusive partner has changed? And what are the signs that he has not? Today I will talk about the signs that your abusive partner has not changed yet. If your partner demonstrates these signs in his behavior, he has not transformed to a better version of himself just yet. So if he, number one, pressures you to invest your time in him, even though you said you wanted a break from him, that is not a good sign. Your partner needs to give you that healthy space and the time you need without him being in your face all the time. If he's not able to demonstrate you respect, if he's not able to give you the time you need, if he's checking on you every minute, bombarding you with texts and calling you, and then getting upset that you did not answer his calls or texts right away, or that you didn't answer at all, and he gets upset that you did not invest your time in him, it is a sign that he has not changed yet. Number two, he tells you you are taking too long to make up your mind and pressures you not to take the time you need to evaluate his change. Maybe he's telling you he cannot wait you forever. He needs you back. He has already changed. Therefore, you just lingering there and wanting him to have more time does not make sense to him. Your toxic or abusive partner needs to realize that he caused you lots of pain. You cannot trust him that easy anymore, and you need that time to heal, to get back his trust. He might ask how long it will take, but you yourself might not even know how long. It is not just up to you. It is up to him, his attitude. It is up to God. It is up to how long your healing will take and when you will get back his trust. See, it is easy to break a crystal vase on the tile floor, but it is nearly impossible to glue it back together. If it is possible, then it takes time to gently take one piece after another and delicately glue it back together. In the case of the abusive relationship, you are that broken crystal vase, and your abusive partner is the one who broke it. And now he should be trying to glue those broken pieces back together. And he needs to be very diligent, careful, and patient. Him saying, okay, now that is enough. Come back already. I cannot wait for you forever. It is the same as him getting the dustpan, brushing all the broken pieces of crystal vase on it, then dumping it on the table and putting tons of Gorilla Glue on top of those pieces, saying, look, it is done. It'll be fine. But when you look at it, it is just a mess. It is just a pile of broken glass with glue on top. You cannot come back to him being a mess. He needs to understand that, needs to be patient and gently working on that broken crystal vase to create a beautiful masterpiece. If he's rushing you back into the relationship, that is a sign that he has not changed yet. Number 3, he says he can change only if you help him change. By being besides him, giving him emotional support and lots of your time. This often means that he wants you to leave behind any plans you had to take a break from seeing him. He still wants to control you, to know what you are doing, to constantly be in your face. Again, all this is a demonstration that he cannot respect your boundaries. He is not ready to agree to your request of having some time apart from each other. He tries to manipulate you in believing that he desperately needs your help for his change. You should remember that your partner is an adult person and he's capable to work on himself without you being close by, without your help. Change is a hard job. Well, you're changing at this time, and he says he's changing, and change is really hard job. There is no shortcuts to change, no magical overnight transformations, no easy ways out. Change is difficult and uncomfortable work. But an abusive partner needs to realize that you do not have to be besides him in order for him to change. If he has right motives, he's capable of changing from within and becoming a better man. If he says he needs your help and will not change if you are not together working on it, then he does not have a right attitude. His heart has not been changed yet. Number 4, he criticizes you for not realizing how much he has changed. That is not a good indicator as well. If a man really is changing, he will do that quietly, humbly, patiently, consistently, and will not be in your face telling you, "Don't you see how much I have changed?" Or telling your parents, siblings, relatives, and friends that he's a changed man now, but you cannot see that. And by the way, he might say, "Everybody can see that. How come you cannot see that? I think you are too stubborn. I think you are too cold, unloving, unforgiving. That's why you're not noticing that." Well, in this case, the real change has not taken place yet in your abusive partner. Number 5, he criticizes you for not trusting that his change will last. Well, you have all the rights to doubt because he has promised you hundreds of times that he has changed, that he will act differently towards you and your children, other people around. And he has broken those promises. He's broken them that many times that you have doubts now. And you are not sure if this so-said change is real or fake. Will he remain unabusive and kind, or he will get back into the old patterns again? So him saying you that you are in the wrong, not trusting that his change will last, is another sign that your partner has not changed yet from within. If he were, he understood that it takes time to get back your trust. Number 6, he reminds you about the bad things he would have done in the past, but is not doing anymore. Don't you see that, woman? Don't you see how much I changed? Yes, maybe I was in the wrong earlier, but not anymore. So you better be happy about it. What else do you want from me? Again, you feel pressured here. You still need more time, and that's okay. His actions should speak louder than his words. Number 7, he says, "I am changing," but you do not feel it. He can tell all the world around you, and you too, that he's working on himself, he's changing. In fact, he's a changed man now. But if you cannot feel it with your heart, that means the real change has not taken place in his heart yet. When the change is real, the actions will reveal. It will not be just mere talk, but you will be able to feel it, to sense it, to smell it, to see it with your own eyes. That change will be so real and so appealing that you will not be able to reject it. His love and kindness, effort, humbleness will draw you back without him saying, I'm changed, look at me. You will feel, and your lips will announce, yes, this man is a new man now. I can feel the real transformation in his life. So these were 7 indicators that the real change has not taken place yet in your partner's heart. Does it mean he will never be able to change if he's demonstrating these signs? The answer is yes and no. If the person will remain superficial, prideful, controlling, manipulative, he might never change for real. But it could also be that your partner might be demonstrating those 7 signs for a while, but after, if you do not interrupt and give him more time and space for yourself and him, he might reconsider his actions, his unhealthy patterns, his life in general, and might reach the breaking point. If he reaches that, the real change of heart may occur. Then all the transformation feels like a miracle. In order to achieve that, he needs to step down from the podium of big ego and pride and humble his heart before the Lord. Besides those 7 indicators that your partner has not changed yet, it would be beneficial to ask yourself these questions. I adapted them from the book of Lundy Bancroft, Why Does He Do That? Inside the Minds of Angry and Controlling Men. If you answer yes to these questions, your partner is potentially changing. But if you answer no, that means the transformation has not taken place yet in his heart. So you can ask these questions yourself. Number 1, has he learned to treat your opinion with respect, even when he disagrees with you? Yes or no? Number 2, has he stopped making excuses for his toxic behaviors and stopped blaming you? Yes or no? Is he respecting your right to freedom and independence? Has he stopped his controlling behaviors? Yes or no? Has he stopped cheating or flirting with other women? Yes or no? Is he accepting your right to express anger and disappointment when it involves his history of mistreating you? Yes or no? Number 6, does he listen to your side in conversation, argument without interrupting you? Yes or no? Number 7, has he stopped talking about his abusive behaviors as if it were an accident and began to acknowledge that he used it to control you? Yes or no? 8, is he being consistent and responsible in his behavior, taking into account how his actions affected you without you having to constantly remind him? Yes or no? 9, is he acting less demanding, selfish, and self-centered? Do you see him more kind, caring, humble, empathetic, and selfless? Yes or no? And question number 10 that you can ask yourself, has he started to contribute more to household and child rearing responsibilities and stopped treating you as his personal assistant or servant? So if you answered no to any of the above questions, so that is an indicator that your partner still has lots of work to do. If he's committed to change, he will take you seriously when you speak out about your concerns in your relationship. And he will acknowledge that he needs to continue working on his attitudes and habits. But if he is critical of you and blames you for not seeing the changes he has made so far, that is the sign that his abusive behaviors will come back very soon. I hope that the 7 signs that I talked about today and the answers to the questions have helped you to evaluate the change of your significant other. However, you are the only one who can judge your partner's change. Do not rush back into the relationship if you are separated from your partner. But keep in mind, even though the transformation has not happened yet, it potentially can. If you both are patient and he's willing to work on himself, the real change might take place in his heart and in your relationship. And God can make that miracle if you both are willing, if your partner is willing to change and to work on himself and to step down and stop being controlling, abusive, manipulative, and prideful. Next time, I will talk about 12 signs that your partner's change is real. That's gonna be more exciting. So I would recommend you watching my previous videos. Can you love your abusive partner to wellness? Asking for a change in your partner's reaction and red flags in your relationships. Stay strong and courageous, and always remember that you are worthy of love, respect, and kindness. And you are a beautiful daughter of God. If you find the content of my videos interesting and helpful, please like and leave a comment. Moreover, I would greatly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel Worthy of Love and help it grow. As of now, I have just few subscribers, so I would really appreciate to see my channel grow. Thank you for staying with me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.